Hey everybody, we're here. Really excited to check out this hot new game. But yeah, this is Zero Parades for Dead Spies, if you didn't know. Made by the same people, I think it's ZA/UM. The same people who made Disco Elysium. Loved Disco Elysium, and honestly, if they could just improve on what they did on Disco Elysium, it's already going to be 10 out of 10. And honestly, the music's already really fucking good, and I haven't even started the game yet. It's already got those Revan Shaw vibes. They got the same artist. What's up, Strumlock? What's up, Gulo? But I know literally nothing about this game aside from the fact that you play... Hey, Sailors and Sea Monsters, how's it going? I know literally nothing about this game except for the fact that you play as a spy. And that's it. That's what I know. Kinetic. What kind of spy are you? An engineer, a human soul, spiritually vast, mentally undeveloped. Cognitive powers make for a frail body. A big brain in a glass jar. Sounds like there's not a whole lot of leeway on these. I guess they kind of improved the character creation from the first game, because the first game, there were so many fucking variables. And so many skills to get up. Now keep in mind, you could still beat the game with literally any combination. You would just have vastly different experiences than someone who played something else. So I guess they kind of toned this down a little bit, which is probably for the better, because when you boot up that screen, you see like 24 skills. People probably just quit immediately. Easily bruised, would meet again, human calculator. Baseline biped, neighborhood darling. I'm gonna go with this one. Analytical. Interesting. Okay, so it's kind of similar. But how... But how do... I'm hitting the button. And I can't select any of these. I'm assuming either instincts or coordination are what we want. Shadow play probably be good too. Oh, we have fatigue, okay. I'm gonna select another one just in case it's bugged. I don't think it is though. That's still not working. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. hell? Okay, let me go to the controls. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Okay, maybe I have to hit E. Maybe it's E. That's literally what I'm doing. Oh no. Well, when in doubt, go to the discussions. People are like, this is not Zaum, this is theft. Whatever, I need to know what the fuck is going on, why I can't select character. Who would have thought Pantheon would have outlasted Ashes of Creation? I know. This is the run, hey Rel. That's right, this is the run. One day, we're gonna figure out how to make a character. Like, I'm gonna have to like hit every single button. I'll hit every button. Listen, I'll do it. Don't make me do it, but I will do it. What if I go skill points? Hey, Grand Reaper, how's it going? That's a lot of vague character attributes. Well, what's cool is that I hit the button, and it puts it in. But like, and I'm not getting what I have to do here. I know I have 0 out of 100 experience. I mean, assume they want me to put, let me choose 3 to go into here. There's the raise skill. That's what I'm hitting. The raise skill button doesn't like it. I'm assuming I have to hit this and then... Is it completely bugged? Hold on. Okay, we're gonna go back here. I'm going to... Maybe there was a patch when I wasn't looking. I'm gonna check the integrity of these files. These files, they do be integrity. You choose, so you hold the button. You hold the button. Thank you, Rel. Shout out to Rel. We would have been stuck on the tutorial boss, which isn't even a tutorial boss. Okay, let's see. I think I was gonna go coordination. It doesn't say hold it anywhere. Pretty sure I mentioned this game the other day. I did. All right, if you're stuck, you have to hold the button. All right, everyone out there, and then all my viewers they already left. They saw me get stuck on the tutorial boss. It's fine now. This is the struggles of being a small streamer. You can just lose them in a heartbeat. Mr. C, I knew all about this drama for 2022 to now. Yeah. Let's see. What do I want for the Faculty of Relation? I should submit feedback, or if I'm real lucky, the devs will watch, because I don't think there's a whole lot of the demo videos out there right now. They'll see this and they'll go, okay, we gotta be more clear about this. Blueprints, Decipher. I think Cold Read. Cold Read will be really useful. It's also a little confusing because it says 0 out of 100. That's also a little confusing. All points into poetics. There you go. All right. Say no more.
I once saw a spy. She was brilliant, erratic, cursed, an anti-personnel mine in human form.
Turns it down a smidgen.
Her friends called her Herschel, but for her controllers, she was Cascade.
Your name and your cryptonym. A dead limb twitches.
What became of his name, Cascade?
Portofino 91, the whole sick crew, a disaster untold, the black page in the official records.
The memory hums, an exposed wire.
This is reminding me of Disco Elysium. So here's the thing. It's made by, it has the same developer studio name on it, ZA/UM, as Disco Elysium. Although the brief look that I looked at the Steam people were like, don't support this game. This isn't freaking the original Zot, which was curious because I knew the original. Oh wait, I gotta move my camera too, because you won't be able to see all the hot stuff that's happening with my character down there. It's a little awkward, but what can you do? Anyways, Grando, you're supposed to eventually you go through like a spider cave, and that's how you get out. And there's like a door that leads into a cave somewhere. That's how you get out that Gorgon Island. The memory hums an exposed wire.
Reports of how it went down remain contested, inconclusive. All that's certain, it began with a phone call and ended with 6 spies lost. Some say she blew the network herself. Others blame structural factors or transnational capital.
I just talked to the wizard. The wizard in the tower will just take you out of there? Huh. Didn't know.
The rest just shake their heads as they look down on the smashed and leaking world. She was recalled. They put her in the freezer. Forever, most thought. Even in those dark days, there were whispers among the lower sublevels, where they keep the true believers. Don't count Cascade out. 5 years passed. A little more of the world leaked out of itself. Cascade's controllers ordered her back to Portofino.
Yeah, I heard the original dev team of DE got screwed over. Yeah, I know. Like, there was some sort of legal thing that happened with them. I don't know the full details, though. All I know is that there was some sort of legal issue.
Because I asked them to. There's a new assignment, Cascade. I was supposed to give you the brief. Right here, in an armchair in a safe house above a 24-hour photo shop in the city-state of Portofino.
A 24-hour Photoshop? Does this mean we're going to interact with Mr. Tasty? And find out he's been traveling the world?
No one special. Just an arm-like sac of cytoplasm, a special move unique to single-cell organisms. But before that, I was like you, a spy for the People's Republics. One of the varieties of mankind. This is a dangerous place, Cascade. I should never have come. I got caught with my pants down.
That's the big problem. If you're jorking it and you get caught.
On the plus side, I no longer have to worry about independent thought or movement.
This was the human game, and he played it poorly. Time to give up his seat.
What does DLR stand for? It's... You know, I don't know. I don't know what DLR stands for. It stands for something. I think this is like... Oh, here we go. We can hover up. Delirium. Fatigue, anxiety, and delirium. Guess that makes sense, because this is body... reflexes? And mind. Whole thing reminds me of the developers who made the Sinking City literally have their game pirated by the company they had been working on with and stealing it themselves. I believe the dev team eventually got their back. Well, thank God for that. Hold on, how are we talking right now?
We're not. This is all you. Conversing with your own mental projections, reconciling the dissonance inherent to your role, like you were trained to do.
Just one of the neat tricks you've learned to keep yourself alive in theater. There are many others still to come.
Who knows? Given the chance, we might have shook the stars from their sockets. Maybe next time. Too late, operant. I'm smashed and leaking.
Uh-oh. Are we about to find...
happens has already happened.
Shit.
Splayed on the chair before you is a man, approximately mid-30s. His chest rises and falls in steady rhythm as he stares beyond you, unblinking. Alive, yet not alive.
Every spy for the operative bureau is assigned a partner, their double. This man was meant to be yours.
A pair of headphones have slipped partway off his head, connected to a stereo system beside him.
I mean, compared to Disco Elysium, they gave us character access a lot earlier. Like, in Disco Elysium, you're really, like, sitting there as it's hammering to you, like, hey, you're a drunk idiot, and you ended up in this place because of what you drank. And also drugs.
No response. His eyes are still fixed glass.
How do I get rid of anxiety? People nowadays, am I right? Listen, my anxiety's going up. How do I get rid of anxiety? I guess I don't. Fuck me. I guess I die now. I guess I just get stressed out and die. I never played Disco Elysium, but I heard it was more of a visual novel. Kind of. The mobile version, 1,000,000% a visual novel.
Fantastic!
Thanks for the Biddleys, Nikki Mitchell author. Thank you. That's a lot of Biddleys. Anyways. That's right, three strawberry candies. Been like this since you walked in. Anything to the contrary being marked down as gripped of reality type problem. Look at the ceiling.
Green paint, peeling slightly. A small room in a city past its prime. Nothing to suggest why the man is so interested in it. You get no response, no flinch, no twitch.
Yeah, Make It Rain, Nikki Mitchell author, making it rain. If you don't know, that's my mother, and she drops and runs. Instead of a dine and dash, she's a bit and dash. It's still weird though, 'cause it's just like, all right, here's money, bye, later. Anyways. The film is monochrome and silent. The only soundtrack is a low hum of the projector and the celluloid rushes from the spool.
As you stare down at him, the man begins to draw.
The green of a long corroded copper. There is charged empty space behind them, like a room someone has left for the last time. For the face around the eyes, the jaw hangs slack, his glasses askew. The lopsided headphones accentuate a large bald spot atop his crown.
Horn-rimmed glasses, impeccably dialectical, more commonly found on book sleeve portraits of men decades his senior.
Yeah, get fucked, bald people, I guess. Yeah, we'll roll for luck.
Highly pleasing rubbability.
Satisfact, getting lucky. Nice.
Stiff collared shirt, a snug brown jacket, and nothing below the waist but a pair of red briefs.
Thankfully. Wow, Poetics is really coming in. This Poetics could be like Shivers, where in the original Disco Elysium, like you could, like there are things you get for getting different skills to different levels. Although some of them are crazy, like Shivers, were like the spirit of Czechoslovakian of Revenshaw will just start talking to you through Shivers. Like it's kind of nuts. White spindles of leg hit your vision like a pair of flashbang. Mayday, mayday, visuals lost, visuals lost. Maybe this is how a man reclines these days.
And to think, your superiors expected you both to share this enclosed space, with tendencies like this.
Your eyes reach to his feet, and you notice the man is also wearing 3 layers of socks, each slightly shorter than the one beneath it. For some reason, the detail strikes you as very sad. Maybe you overheard that he had to lose the trousers to compensate.
There is no smell of alcohol, nor any open containers.
6
no drug
socks.
paraphernalia either.
Could you imagine wearing
Just the
6
least
socks? There better be a
portrait into
damn...
the stereo
I mean, I
system.
would say because it's cold, but as you could see his lack of pants, he doesn't... Cold feet are the least of his concerns.
Like a cosmonaut's safety tether.
We'll check his vitals.
Your fingers detect a low, steady hum where jaw meets neck. Elevated, but not critical. When in theatre, an operant must always prepare to be assassinated. Of course, it is better not to be killed.
Yeah, it seems medical. If so, his affliction is beyond your diagnostic power. True. Records, you never seen anything like this. I would just be like, yo, this dude's knocked out.
The man's eyes glisten. Bright red veins blossom around their edges.
Oh boy, now I'm all anxious. Must be kind of set up. If so, you've walked right into it. Forces are in terrible motion, gliding like spirits across your plane of understanding.
However he ended up like this, the result is the same. Operant down.
As long as he lies here dead, dreaming in a strange city, you are the final friend he has. The assignment brief, you
Not
have to
even
have
a
it.
flicker of a response.
You have to have it! You say, she starts shaking him awake.
The people's spy cannot be caught shirking. Time to escalate.
I can demand it? We're gonna search for more
Clip to the
clues
inside flap of
before
his
we
jacket.
start.
You find a laminated badge, emblazoned with the crest of the Import-Export Bureau of the People's Republic of Kohila. The name reads Esteman T. Below that, a title, Imports Lead. Sock Merchant, one of the opera's most battle-tested covers. That's what the badge says. This is only a cover, but such phantoms often mimic the Operant Bureau's actual hierarchies.
I suppose I did say fuck it. Or I did fuck it in the official parlance. Socks, extremely soft core. Reliable core. Though operatives are encouraged to submit new proposals for in-theater practices, if so inclined. No, we're a spy. And this is supposed to be our partner or whatever. For our last mission. In purchase order 2, 10 socks made out to blah 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 blah. Bootleg Bazaar. No coordinates found. Must be some kind of marketplace. This must be assignment adjacent. Double has been making contacts using his cover. When it says about the reason they're here, it remains less clear. This is not a real order, it's a sympathy order. He obviously made an impression on this Karuma, whatever, Karuman. Okay. Hey, Onslaught, how's it going? I know it's been raining. 10 socks, where's the other 4? Exactly. Is there a way to look at, like, I can. Information that might be useful. You found a purchase order for the vendor for socks. Business card. The card is cheap and scuffed, and it reads, "All you need is miracle." Above a cartoonish image of a disembodied lips at a phone receiver's. At a phone
Notably
receiver.
absent is an actual phone number.
Whatever's written begins with a D.
Into your pocket it goes.
Oh, we get to look at the card. Hell yeah. Yum yum candy. A wrapped up rectangle of compressed sugar. Well, way to take the fun out of it. It's so hard that your fingers cannot make the impression, no matter how much you strain. Cola flavor, if you had to guess. Looks very old school, heavy duty. Didn't know they still made these. Eat it and it's drugs. It takes 5 jaw tenses before you manage to shatter it. Sugary daggers jam the inside of your mouth. Your tongue is glass dusted carpet. Your inner cheek bloodied ribbons. The flavor is nothing like cola. Deeply unpleasant. Yum yum, just like I remember. After a few more game attempts to chew, it takes all the will to swallow the jagged clot. The aftertaste contaminates your mouth. I mean, give me your assignment. Failure. Oh, is she really gonna do this? Or she's like shaking him?
The people, Spies, will not be caught shirking. You grab him by his skinny shoulders and heave him upright, his head lolling backward as he rises.
I joked, but he is... Are you fucking with me? I don't know. If there is any fucking going on around here, this man is instigating none of it. This was my big comeback. You're being extremely selfish. Useless.
He lands in an awkward position, like a crumpled puppet, bony hips raised to the air like antennas.
I'm loving the writing so far. I'm doubling loving the writing so far. Yeah, I haven't had any complaints yet. They really kept to the formula, huh? Yep. Something tells me that your answer to the predicament lies in 2 pairs of socks somewhere. Exactly. Now listen, now we're being the penultimate lady spy woman. There's your brief operant. Sorry you made me do that. He does not respond. Though, if you didn't know any better, his deserted eyes seem to be urging you towards the
A
bathroom.
drop of blood shines on his lip. He must have bitten his tongue on the way down.
Oh no.
Out of his chair, he looks smaller, more fragile, and somehow deeply lost.
If I get the option, I'll put him back in the chair.
Thousands of miles away, his mother flinches in her sleep.
So, rough start. Let's try again. You looking forward to working together? ... I just had a massive dissociative episode. I wouldn't say it's your fault, but but you definitely played a part. No, honestly, don't worry. I bounce back.
The man's head slips 2 centimeters to the left. His jaw slides with it.
I'm sorry I won't get the chance to sell socks together.
In another life, you are both earnestly selling your cotton wares, far beyond the shadows of international intelligence.
You don't think this is my fault, do you? ... Cool, just checking. I couldn't help but notice your designated lead. ... More experience. A steadier hand. Listen to yourself, you're out of your mind. This is supposed to be my big comeback. It's cool, all my assignments start like this. Exactly. I'll be back later. Hey, pseudo party, let me run something by you. Okay. You know, this is similar. I know programming majors or programmers, they'll have rubber duckies and they'll explain the problem to the rubber ducky with their coding. And that sometimes it gets really complicated and they need like a big rubber ducky and 3 smaller rubber duckies. This is basically that, just with the dead man. Okay, well, a mid-range stereo system.
Following the cord from the unconscious man's headphones, you come to a mid-sized home stereo resting on a sideboard.
I mean, so far I've had no reason to dislike this game so far.
A Prototype 0909 50-watt with multi-disc changer. Last generation model. Designed for affordability at the expense of power and clarity. Through the translucent view panel, you see a single red disc loaded in place. On the face of the disc are the words, Ultravioletta, you but from a dream. Handwritten on thin strips of tape. You don't recognize the artist.
What do we have here? What have we here?
The disc is loaded, ready to tell you.
Alright, we're gonna get blasted.
The chunky button makes a satisfying little funk as you push it in. The plastic latch clicks into place, and the discus begins to turn. You know because the spindle is rotating, though the speakers don't produce any sound at all.
Is this thing broken?
It doesn't appear to be. The disc is an artifact of no substance onto which nothing of substance has been recorded. No sound. Amateur wire work. Or do you? You can't tell. The silence is being overtaken by a different silence. Like the slow darkening of night across the wall of an... This new silence seeps into every corner of your body, loosening fixtures, rattling drawers, seeing what will come with it.
I mean, we're already locked in.
There is still no sound, but in your mind an image forms of a blasted heath.
Apparently
a
YouTube chat
smouldering
disconnected.
Circle at its center. Figures
YouTube
in
chat's
tattered
reconnected there.
robes stagger and sway on the horizon. Nothing. You're simply playing a disc on a common home stereo system. The sort of thing millions of people across the world do every day.
Success, yes. We're gonna get to the bottom of this blank tape.
Of no color the human eye can perceive. A dispatch from the underside of reality. The intermittent flash of a distant storm silhouettes a row of dark figures against the pale sky. Mendicants dedicated to the fallen star. Many bodies, one soul. Their tattered rags soaked with universal tears.
Why are they
They
weeping?
weep with gratitude. They've been released from the prison of consciousness.
Oh, you can see the tape spinning now.
One among their number turns to look at you, his technicolor robe billowing behind. He wears a small, neat mustache, as well as a large pair of headphones.
Wait, who is he?
A friend, an enemy.
Is this meant for
It
me?
is meant for anybody who will listen.
I probably shouldn't, but I won't.
No, you probably... The static quiets as you reset the volume. A great relief shivers through you, though nothing has seemingly happened. A brief internal hum. Then the disc slides halfway out of the machine and waits there, like it's trying to hide. You remove the red disc and place it into your pocket.
As you turn away, the phone begins to ring.
This small table has been turned into a makeshift desk. A startlingly red in the Operant Bureau's elaborate filing system. Red is reserved for personnel.
I guess I'll do that after the phone.
You pick up the phone.
Housekeeping.
The handset vibrates in your palm. Before you even finish speaking the word, the device connected to your phone base splits it into 256,000 encrypted fragments. The magic box, one of the proudest achievements of the Opera's Technical Services Office. Half a world away, a familiar voice splits into a corresponding number of fragments before coalescing again by your ear.
Please tell me you have good news.
I have the opposite of that.
The voice of authority, otherwise known as your controller.
I don't have the news. I have a problem.
Operant Cascade, you made it. Your voice hasn't changed.
Okay, so you want to go by Cascade.
Her voice is just as you remember.
We'll get to your problem in a moment. Put Pseudopod on the line.
That's the
You glance
problem.
over at the man face down on the floor. A snail's trail of dried saliva glints on the side of his chin. You feel your mind starting to spin up. 5,000 revolutions per minute. It takes all your concentration to keep the receiver steady against your ear.
Something's very wrong with him. He's breathing, not responsive. More than that, I can't
For
say.
a moment, no one says anything. There's no sound at all, save for the blood in your ear and the electrostatic hum of the ultra-long distance connection.
Has he been zeroed out?
Meaning eliminated, killed. The language of distance, a measure of cotton to muffle the fear.
There's a blank disc in the music
Very
player.
odd. Why would he be listening to a blank disc? Probably a manufacturing defect. I don't see how a disc could have anything to do with Pseudopod's condition. So what? Your cover was meant to be sock importers.
He was also wearing 3 pairs himself.
Okay.
Yeah, that is strange.
But I don't see what it's got to do
Yeah,
with
where are those other
information.
4 socks? I'm saying Pseudopod may have been practicing method espionage. We'll say it, because I don't want to leave it.
Method espionage. I'll ask one more time.
You must speak the word. She cannot make the 5,000 kilometers away. In a small office deep underground, a mid-level controller of the Operant Bureau leans forward and cups a hand over her earpiece. Her other hand hovers above the keyboard, ready to faithfully record your next words. Her eyes reflect the glow of the terminal screen. She's been at her desk for 14 hours today. Once you say it, there's no going back. The momentum of events will overtake you.
I don't know.
Yes, you do. Is he zeroed out, Operant?
He still might be in there somewhere.
Cascade. Is
Yes.
Right. I wonder which it is. Have our enemies blown us up already? Or is this just another day at the basement massage parlor of spy services? Fucking hell. The opera's going to hang me by the toes. For you, it's back to Satellite Facility B.
Oh my god. Well, good thing this is the demo and I don't care. Statehood.
AKA the freezer, where the old, useless, and discredited are consigned until they're dismissed or die of despair. The freezer. Shiver. Resist.
That's exactly the problem. You haven't got pseudopod and you haven't got the assignment either.
I tried, he wouldn't give it to me.
Listen to me.
Okay.
This assignment is over. Effective immediately.
Over. Immediately. The words ricochet inside your skull.
The woman in the photo shop downstairs, Constance. She's one of ours. Let her deal with pseudopod.
Middle-aged woman, dark hair behind the counter. You exchanged a few words when she gave you the key.
What about me?
As for you, we need to get you on the next aerotram out of the city.
Shit.
Already your mind is settling back into familiar grooves. Old mechanisms slide and click into position. That numberless phone line may be worth investigating. Perhaps the room. They won't be expecting you back in the People's Republics for several days. Plenty of time for some self-directed espionage.
Oh, failure.
There's only one possible explanation.
This is all a simulation.
Simulation. That's a new one.
Precisely what the facilitator of a simulation would
Exactly.
be required to say.
You wanted to meet that ancient hard candy. That was the plan.
Those words form a grammatical sentence, and yet I have no idea what they mean.
This whole thing is a diagram for your perverse fantasies.
There should still be flights departing for Superblock territory tonight. Make sure you're on one of them.
Sick, Mel. I refuse to play along.
That's great, because you're not actually supposed to do anything. This assignment is over. Get on the next tram.
Fuck this.
A click, and the line goes dead.
Shit. That was our big fucking spy break, and fucking Pants McGee had to go and get himself fucking killed. Jesus fucking Christ. Well, let's check his book of bookliness.
You return to the desk. The red folder is still sitting on
Let's
its
rummage through the
surface,
desk.
amidst the crumpled sheets of copy paper and empty takeout containers. You find an open pack of cigarettes. Suprema mark. Smokes. Ease of mind. Cool.
Must have brought these
There
cigarettes
are
with
a
them.
few mangled filters in the ashtray.
Examine the
There's
cigarettes.
nothing outwardly noteworthy about this pack of Suprema 100s. It's like any other found in commissaries and corner stores across the People's Republics. Except
Hold on.
secreted neatly against the inner wall of the pack, just as you
Maybe I should have read this first.
Sheet of A7 paper.
Oh boy, we have to decrypt this shit. If you carry papers like this folding up in here, it's a ciphertext. In short, uneven letter chain is likely a Rosetta cipher, the most basic kind used by the operant bureau, designed to be decrypted by a one-time key.
The pack slides nicely into your pocket, as though it always belonged there. Memories of operant training, hours spent practicing modular addition. These mental muscles, long atrophied, begin to awaken.
Lame loser shit, and then you flip with the bird.
Perfectly ordered letters offer no response.
Yeah, fuck you, letters. Let's see, is
There's
there anything
nothing
else?
left in there.
Okay, we'll look at
A
the
small
folder.
label in the top left corner is printed with one word. Your cryptonym, Cascade.
That's
The
us.
color reminds you of pomegranate. Your hand hesitates. The folder opens with a whoosh. Before you, in neat monospace type, your life is condensed to its barest elements. Name, Wilk Herschel. Cryptonym, Cascade. Born, Landau, former Republic of Mercia. Dependents, none. Pay class D2. Years of service, 14. All true. None of it useful, just...
Childhood, bourgeoisie, history of student radicalism led to persecution by the Montheist reactionaries, fled to the People's Republic of Kohila, embraced post-historical materialism. In short, born capitalist, reborn communist. Medical record, gunshot, chest, retained bullet, 10mm, pre-service. The bullet nuzzles your aorta. Your heartbeat flutters. A history of dissociative episodes and reckless action. Sexuality, homosexual tendencies, unconfirmed. Do you know this was supposed to be the same world as Disco Elysium? I don't know, Janslot. A vicious rumor started by my extremely horny detractors. Suicide risk minimal. Ideation only. It's only ideation until you commit. End of list. According to this file, that's all there is to you. This is me, but it doesn't feel anything. Well,
There's another
anyway.
page behind this one. It's labeled Service History. A tingle in your fingers. Your head grows lighter as you approach the crash site.
Boop. Failure. Your hand grinds to a halt above the page and remains there. Seems like it must be traumatic. Maybe later. Turn away from the desk. So we have a cipher. Is there a way to like highlight everything? Yes. Oh, there's his
A
trousers.
pair of men's trousers are hung delicately over the shower rail. If Pseudopod's pants were attempting to flee the scene, they did not make it very far.
Well, first we'll examine the trousers, see if they're a good make.
Brown, shapeless, they are utterly unremarkable. The front and back pockets are completely empty, except for a few pieces
I
of
mean,
lint.
you never. We might as well get the lint. You never know if we need to like light it to start a fire.
Your hoist-in must have compressed his lungs somehow. Unless... one of the many mysteries concerning men's trousers. He was trying to smooth out creases with shower steam.
I'll search them
You
thoroughly
discover
again.
A small extra pocket inside the front right
Why are
pocket.
men's trousers so weird? A pocket disguised as a pocket.
You slip 2 fingers inside and come away with a neatly folded sheet of paper.
Hello
The
there.
page is notebook-sized and perforated along one edge. It reads, THA space 7 LES APR space.
We have the
032,
counter cipher.
The missing companion to the cipher you discovered in the cigarette packet.
Yeah.
Totally meaningless, yet no meaning can be made without it.
Yes, now we're spying.
We'll be spying harder when you crack this thing. As you turn away, a stray thought passes. They may never be worn again.
I would never say that. They can end up at a Goodwill.
You return to your double split.
Okay, so... no phone number is given. Smells like home. I mean, I guess I could be in the bottom right. I'll try that. Move myself down over here. So it's not, I'm not like in a weird middle space. You have to flip this B. The same but different. Plus, if I want to read this, I go like, whoop. Smells like home. Smells like home. Tastes like tar. Delirium -3, fatigue +1. Do you have any equipment that I got? No, I didn't. Okay. Assign the unassigned assignment. Oh, we gotta check the toilet though. That's really important. Toilet seat is up, bastard. But how do we... Is it in here? Is the cipher in
You
here?
return to the desk.
There we
The
go.
red folder is still sitting on its surface.
Don't fuck up. We've really fucked up.
The genius of a one-time key is that it requires nothing more than basic addition to use. Sadly, basic math.
We'll never know what it says. Alright, well, whatever. Cipher these nuts, got them. Photo lady. Enough, you're blacklisted. Take your little sick games elsewhere.
Easy, lady. I just want to develop some photographs. I'm not trying to take your innocence.
Yeah, and I trust someone with a coat like that. The woman you met on your way in. She runs a photo shop and maintains your safe house. The man you don't recognize. There's an interesting camera he's carrying. Professional class. No consumer model. Does that poor girl even know what you're up to? That's her voice. That's what she's gonna sound like.
You have a wild imagination. A little photo should not count as a crime. It's not like it's a loaded gun or something.
I mean, it's true. There's nothing illegal about just taking photo. You can photo people all you want. It's not illegal. As long as you're not like impeding like in their space. The mention of a loaded gun stands your hairs on end. The woman casts a split-second glance in your direction, requesting assistance. Not your conflict. No need to engage. What's going on here?
Stark realities that prevent me from pursuing my interests. Also racism, maybe.
I guess it could have exerted. Oh, success. Barely. A lonesome utility shack high above the city. Its doors broken on hinge. A white cat tracks bloody prints in the dirt. Sadness overwhelming.
What?
Whose cat is that?
The what? Cat? You must be huffing photochemicals with this confused woman. Perhaps you share an alternative lifestyle. Very well. Photo 24 can have this round. Thank you for this extreme stress I'll now carry through my day.
He gives you one more glance as he leaves, garish coat flapping behind him. I mean, we know who she is. Who was that man? Nobody seems a seedy little oddity that likes making fantastical threats. He's seen the Nomi from somewhere. Probably just his Levicious aura. He's a local specimen. I doubt he ever gets out of Quish, whatever that place is. Before we get into it, I just want to make one thing clear. Because I'm not working for the opera does not make me some kind of communist. Your politics are irrelevant to me as long as you do your job. Opera Bureau, it should be without saying that Spy Service is, aka the communist. So don't even attempt to seduce me with your post-historical dialectics. Your double has already tried his hardest. I'm here strictly for the espionage. Hell yeah. Reminds me, I have some funds to redistribute. You're striping for this assignment. 20 soul. The soul's in the toilet. This won't even buy me a belt to hang myself. Then I suppose you'll have to live. Here's that screwdriver pseudopod requested. Operant toolkit. Nice. Toolkit looks so empty, barely usable in this current state. Fortunately, it appears to be highly expandable. What am I supposed to do with this? Fix the damn fax machine, of course. You also just give it to Pseudopod. So, where is your devil? She deserves to hear it from you. Do not let her find food upstairs for yourself. Okay. Roll the least a 5. We need a 5 with 2 dice. Okay. Success. Special asset. It's time to learn our meta task. Pseudopod is one of the is up for the People's Opera sent me. That's strange. No one said anything about the meta task. I understand. This is a test. Check your information security. I even know that Pseudopod's not told me anything. He's kept it intensely tight. Disappointing. Doesn't know what that pod is. But the bootleg bazaar, that's no mystery. Pseudopod was just down there yesterday. Okay. What was he looking for? Interview some vendors. There, you double pass the baton to you. Find out what brought him to the bazaar, and you'll be one step closer. How do I get to the bazaar? You can practically see it on the front door, due south. Okay. By chance, you find yourself in a party alley. It means you've gone the wrong way. Very good.
I certainly don't. It looks rather flirtatious.
Do you partake in flirtatious?
Oh,
Flirtations?
I'm sure it can.
Never during work
Seedy
hours.
business attracts itself. You might try one of...
Okay, go to party alley. What's wrong with the fax
It's
machine?
that little amber light. It means out of order, and I haven't been
Looks
able
like
to get it to
Portland.
green, meaning in order.
It's crazy how everything comes back to like the Seattle area in a lot of games for some reason. Also, hey True Dude, how's it going?
Just looking at that thing causes you to take psychic damage. Best stay away.
Pseudopod assured me this machine was a vital tool of communication.
Oh
As
wait, it's a
precious
fax
to our
machine.
work as the magic box
I thought it was some
stored
spy
on
shit,
your
but it's just a
roof.
fax machine.
You've received all sorts of technical training, I presume.
Listen, you're a nerd. You can figure this shit out. You can kind of see the time. I mean, it doesn't really matter. The stuff down here doesn't really matter that much. It's like, hey, I have 26 soul. And then I don't even know what these things do. Is this a cyberpunk game? No, it's a Disco Elysium joint, basically. But maybe not a Disco Elysium joint, from what I hear. Something happened with the Disco Elysium devs, and there was a lawsuit. But I don't know what's happening with that in this game.
A dread beast humming with dormant power. A handless scribe. It just needs to be soothed.
One other thing, I wasn't being entirely open with you earlier about Pseudopod. What do you mean? Something's wrong with him. He's completely non-responsive. You're saying. I can't say. He was like that when I found him. Oh god, it takes a beat for your meaning to reach her. Shock. Bewilderment. Your cue. What do we do, Operant? I found this in the stereo upstairs. Mysterious red disc. It's just a disc. How can that be? That's what I've got to figure out myself. I must say, it doesn't look like a regular disc. Right into the shop, more like a bootleg. Does anyone else have access? Nope. Good. The aggressive man said she's been huffing photochemical, perhaps an ether addict. What kind of chemicals do you have back there anyways? I wasn't applying anything. Promise you there's nothing in my photo lab that would cause what you described. Okay. When did you last see him? I saw him yesterday when he returned. He looks stressed, shouldering a great burden. Say anything about me? No. Isn't getting anywhere, yeah. Pseudopod was a very good teacher. He said it would all fall on me after any operatives who are incapacitated in theater. What do you think happened? Having the faintest idea, I'm adrift. Pseudopod struck me as an absolute professional. I'm very cautious. Your double's condition is of secondary importance. First order remains figuring out what your assignment was meant to be. If only companies put this much effort into games as they did in the lawsuits. Exactly. I mean, do we want to get a doctor involved? A doctor is going to ask a lot of fucking questions to nearby people. Dr. Hugo would help. He runs a houseboat clinic in the back ways to the far west of the Bootleg Bazaar. Alright, I'll have to be there. Are we alone here? Any other tenants? Nope. Okay. Upstairs, your double twitches. Electrical reflexes running to a dead switchboard. Children? Wasn't in the cards. Noisy customers? Most people prefer the drop-off. Married?
Divorced.
Any gentleman callers? What'd he do? He grew bored of me.
I don't presume to know the inner workings of the opera, but I have to think I could be better utilized.
Thanks for your feedback. Before I understand, this is first time back in a while, she hesitates. Yes? I just wanted to say, welcome back, the opera. Welcome back, the opera. Alright, well, let's get a million fucking stress. Did you know that water covers approximately 63% of the world, but the sky covers 100%? Wow, those are big thoughts. What's the world trying to hide?
Wrong. The sky is only 98% sky. The other 2% is used to cover up the fact that they replaced the moon.
Yeah.
4 times.
4 times.
But they don't want you to know that.
Yeah, they don't want you to
That's
know
why
the
they're
truth.
coming for me. But not before I tell you the truth.
Yeah, we should write down the number just in case. Hey, we got some experience. Hell yeah. What's this about?
I am Subcommandante Beckman, and this is the reality situation. No brakes, no filters, no cowards. This is a war, and I don't take orders from anyone, especially not reality.
It's also nice that you can check your inventory in the middle of conversations, because that's what you're in like 90% of the time. The prophet on the edge of madness. Right, it's nonsense.
The moon is a projection beamed from the seafloor by machines so advanced they look like rocks.
What else we got? Swimming lessons with Paulo. Bin Day is now bi-weekly. Parakeets for sale. Keep meat, keep meat. You sense a malignant something. I wasn't able to catch it. Inside the mechanical parts are assembled in such a way that it could scream analog messages across a huge distances. Remove the panel. Highly favorable. The screwdriver makes short work of the star-headed screws in the side place. Put them aside and gently remove the plastic panel. Alright, 83%, highly favorable. Let's go. Good. Nice. The holy innards of your facsimile reveal themselves to you like an offering waiting to be interpreted. What disturbs your labors, spirit? You're looking for a Sondheim Executive Series 2, a cursed model plagued by numerous debilities, most commonly a chronically misaligned paper tray. From the machine bows come a pleasing chink as the plastic tray slots back into the receiver. The paper tray purrs. The paper belt purrs as life is restored. Literally, that's all I had to do was just fuck with the paper tray.
Much better, thank you.
Be at peace, Sondheim Executive Series 2. What could be sacrificed to you? Holiday cards 97. Hell yeah. Is she gonna give me? Do you have a reward for me? Excuse me, reward. I fixed your thing.
I'll be here if you require.
Okay, it's like 6 p.m. What else we got in here? I think that's pretty much everything. Watch, that's the whole demo. Okay, no. Rusando. Actually, we have a bunch of stuff to look at. That's right. Oh, that's Party Alley. Okay. What's wrong, Pseudopod? Houseboat. Your double is listening to a disc marked Ultra Violeta. You buy it from a Deem. Right, buy it from a Dream. I didn't even check this poster. Hey, tall lady! I'm not talking to you. I am, however, grabbing this. Yoink. Free booze. I guess we can't go this way. We probably have to do some thingies. Alright, fine. We'll talk with you. But first I gotta see what those hot. Well, that would have been nice, however long ago.
Finally, someone with courtesy. Do you know when the 9 is coming?
A handsome man shifts in place, glancing over his shoulder toward the tram lines. Suitcases surround him.
I don't know anything about the 9. I'm looking for a tram to the airport.
Strange. I thought I saw you get off that very tram just a few hours ago.
That's none of your concern.
No, I suppose not.
Yeah.
In any case, you're out of luck. There won't be another for several hours yet.
Yeah, we have several hours to get back on the mission. Have you by chance seen a middle-aged man? A bald middle-aged man? Listen, very descriptive.
I did see a man like that some days ago, I think. Near the bazaar, in fact.
Ah, sleeping brother.
Was he with anybody?
No,
he was alone. Okay.
Why do you ask?
He was supposed to meet me here,
I
but he
guess
didn't
we
show.
share the same fate.
I'll be on my way.
The man turns. You hear laughter and music ahead. You can still make out the lower half of the words SL3 sticking out on the brick beneath.
This place has completely
The
changed.
old factory is mangy with past identities. An archaeological record of Portoferan turf war. It has been many things over its lifetime. For now, it is a black market brimming with foreign imports. The silk factory was once the pride and lifeblood of Portofero. Whoever occupies it occupies the city's soul, even in ruins.
First order from a vendor called Carmuna. She must be in there somewhere. Okay.
You also have the red disc from the stereo system. You could seek out a media vendor to assess it.
Yes. Oh, nice. You know, watching the rain is very soothing sometimes, so I get it.
A vertical safari of stuffed animals, all loose stitching and cheap fabric, with cotton hemorrhoids showing at the
Why do
seams.
people like these exactly?
Each bulbasaur represents a beast defanged, defenseless. Within this deformity lies the essence of their irresistible cuteness. Helpless in your arms, the creature can do nothing but smile.
I mean, does anyone, if you win one of those bootleg like SpongeBob's or insert popular character here, plush, like a big one, what the fuck are you gonna do with it? Nothing? It's gonna sit in a corner. They are
A
sinister.
vulnerability manufactured in order to make the consumer aware, latently, of their own savage desires. You take pleasure in caring for it, because you know that you could destroy it. The plushie is a tool for instilling impulse control in children.
Yes.
Their use by adults is a symptom of an unresolved relationship with violence.
Yes.
None watch you depart.
Yeah, they better not. I'm a spy. Brass antiques. Are you, is this Sock Lady? Are you Sock Lady?
Excuse me. Can you take a look at this?
A young woman turns a stall of party wigs and beaded necklaces to thrust a photograph under your nose. Look at the photograph. Photograph shows a robust man in well into his 60s. He has unremarkable save his eyes, which are magnified to a cosmic comedic portion, by the thick lens spectacles in front of him.
Have you seen him before?
No, I haven't.
You're sure? Thanks for taking a look. Wanna buy some costume accessories? My name's Malène if you need anything. Mi viejo, my dad. He's been missing a few days.
Does your dad have a name?
Right, I should have started with that, I guess. His name's Eno Krantz.
Okay. Sorry to hear
He
that.
probably just started walking and got lost. Old people do that kind of thing.
That's true. Old people do be old people, and her eyes are not bloodshot, hair greasy. Was his memory going?
He's kind of forgetful sometimes. Not a lot, but I'm just worried. I told him watching too much TV was making him crazy.
Especially if it's that bagman fucker. He's telling him that the government controls 5% of the sky or something. Wow. Anyone who regularly listens to Bagman's sermons on reality could easily lose their grip of the thing. Wow.
Right. Yeah. You want a wig? I hear they make you fun at parties.
They make me fun at parties. Let's, you know what? Well, let's look at the disc.
Oh, that's Ultravioleta, the Louisian pop star. Always thought that type of music was too young for me, but I've been enjoying her stuff recently.
Have you
for
heard
some
of
reason.
Song But From a Dream?
No, but it's definitely her kind of title.
Okay.
Weird disc that. Oh, you should ask Petre at the music stall over there. He'll know more. Doubt he's an ultra though. Yeah, they're right there. Take a look.
Ooh. Oh, wait, hold on. Obviously, UFO glasses. Rad.
Fair warning, wear those too much and they'll give you a nasty headache. You need anything else? Oh yeah, he came by. Nice man. Talked a lot about socks.
Oh, that's why he wore 3 pairs of socks, because that's how much he loved socks. He wasn't doing it to like get not cold or just keep warm or something. He was just loving the sock game.
He was normal. Pretty forgettable if I'm honest. I told him unless your socks are mismatched and neon colored, I'm not much use to you.
Thanks
Sorry.
anyways.
Yeah, I was... Thanks for stopping by.
Well, obviously now we put these cool, rad AF. There we go. Look at us. Yeah. Look out, world. Now we're a spy. Look at that. Look at us. We're spying now. Cosmonaut suit.
A cosmonaut suit. Its shoulder patch reads, "The stars are ours." 77.
Check the price tag.
5,000 souls.
In this speaking of shit being expensive, sorry if you're listening to this, devs. I know you're not though. No one watches my streams. But if you are watching this, you're not gonna believe this shit. I have to get to the website first though. Spies. This is very relevant. Once I find the damn press. Let's try press kit. For Dead Spies. Website? Alright, let's try it on Google. We just do. Here we go. All right. Get a load of this shit. Speaking of expensive ass shit. So I came across this on their website and I was like, oh, you know, maybe I'll buy a shirt or something if they have it. I gotta find the thing now. You know, if I'm feeling frisky, I might buy a shirt or something. You know, maybe a shirt, maybe a cool like poster. And I was like, okay, you know, this poster is kind of cool. This poster is kind of, you know, these are kind of cool. Maybe these. And then you look at the price. 250 euros. And then you go over here and you go, okay, 250. Actually, let's do it like that. $2 almost $300 fucking dollars for a poster. It's limited edition, but fucking come on, man. And then that's not even the crazy fucking part. Like this other stuff is just like, you know, 400 euros, which is probably like 450, 500. And then you start getting the actual clothes. It's just like, oh wow, 600 for a Rainmaker coat. 1,500 for just like a zip up jacket. Holy crap! You can't even see the price, but believe me, it is there. Actually, hold on, we'll fix this. We'll just scooch this a little bit more. You still can't see it. Shit. Hold on, we'll fix it. We'll make it work. There you go. That much. 1,500 freaking, I believe that's euros. Actually, we'll do that. 15, yeah, euro. $1,700 for a fucking jacket. That jacket better give me god powers for that fucking price. Holy shit. So it's kind of funny how this is like, yeah, this is 5,000 soul. This giant statue. Ridiculous. Anyways.
I wonder it's still here. People with that kind of money don't shop in the bazaar.
Is it real?
If it is, then it's one of the few things for sale here that isn't a knockoff Lusian electronic, disc, or toy.
What happened in 77? Exert. Let's think.
a classroom with a buffed blue floor and white fiberboard tiling. The teacher rolls a square little television in on a cart. The girls in their final year of gymnasium gather round. The camera follows the white column up, up, and then it jerks or cuts out. When the picture returns, there's just a white cloud sprouting new white limbs. The rocket nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, that lady's got hips.
For a long moment, none of the students can tell what's happening. Then, one by one, they realize. A faulty seal, a minor propellant leak. Next thing you know, 4 cosmonauts are splattered across the face of God.
And we watched it live on TV.
You and millions of school children the world over. Expensive, fruitless. The program's failure promptly tanks the Portaferan economy. Supreme.
Wait, hold on.
legalist
Hold
or
on. No
flees into
username. He's on.
second
He's on a plot
exile
point.
not long after. As for the bazaar, it's saturated with surplus equipment, memorabilia, and replicas.
This is a reference to the
This suit is
Challenger?
most likely the latter.
Then why? It's interesting how this. It's probably a reproduction. Was the Challenger in 77? No, but it was close. It was like 1983, so it was off by a couple. It was a couple years off. This game likely takes place in an alternate timeline, but is clearly meant to be something akin to the Challenger explosion. I imagine. Let's say it's hard to imagine a timeline where a spaceship didn't end in an explosion. At least one of them. People don't like being reminded of an expensive fiery death.
You once heard that the pressure in space can turn your whole body inside out. But that might be submarines. Your focus widens back.
The dialogue was too specific for it not to be, especially the mentioning of millions watching, including school children. Did you know that Big Bird was going to be on that ship? Holy shit, is that true? They should have put Oscar the Grouch up there. But, like, logistically, how the fuck would that even work out? Because, like, the dude in the Big Bird ship, in the Big Bird suit, he's gonna have to, you know, eat and poop and eat.
The fire exit stands conspicuously ajar. Someone has wedged it open with a ball. Wrong. Ball wants to play, not wedge.
A hallway. It's just a fire exit.
The opposite, you just enter in the middle of
A fine place to hide in a moment of crisis. Marked and remembered.
They do true. It's just that their management sucks. Also true.
No, it's a trap. Must be destroyed.
To this day, I still don't understand how Todd Howard and Casey Hudson still have jobs. Honestly, I'm surprised Bethesda is still kicking. After basically shitting themselves, like, are they pretty much just entirely up because of the Fallout show? Is that the only reason that they're still kicking? Exactly. I fucking knew it. I knew it. No username. All right, I looked it up. It was because it was too complicated due to the puppet suit. Exactly. Exactly. Because the people in the suit, they gotta poop and they gotta eat. And God forbid they look up at you know, they turn the camera on inside the spaceship and fucking you have fucking Big Bird with his hat off, with his head off, chowing down on some fucking beans. Wouldn't be a good look for Sesame Street. No, those are really good investor fellators. Pardon my language, I'm just so angry with the video game industry. Listen, a lot of people are angry with the video game industry.
Stays undisturbed.
Or, well, Muppet Suit. I'm legally obligated to clear that up or else I'd be taken out by the Jim Henson Death Squad. It's true, they're very protective of the characters. Listen, they were Muppets. They are not puppets. They're Muppets. It's different. Legally different. So we gotta find someone who sells socks, someone who deals with music. Well, we found the music guy. What's up, music guy?
Off-brand drivers, cheap plastic housing.
He looks like a music guy.
Mass-produced excrement. These animals pleasure themselves in it.
I'm not here to buy something. I just want to ask you some questions.
That's right. We are quite a ways from you buying something, my friend. You see this? Each one guaranteed for 10,000 replays. Obscene.
No one ever gets it the way he does. That's right. A safe-ish bet. All right, come on. Ooh, not good. I like audio too. It's the thought inside that counts, right?
Stars of mercy. This might be the one that pushes me over the edge. Each single velo disc represents a single cell of stage 5 cultural metastasis.
The modern laser hybrid medium played using heated stylus unit, a sounding sonic fidelity cause of thousands of home fires. Oh.
Synthetic brain cancer. A fledgling device, yes, but make no mistake. They've perfected the technology with these newer formats. Sleeker, quicker to go obsolete.
That's before you factor in the house fires. Listen, I'm adding to this conversation.
I think the propensity to self-immolate is their best feature, actually. Friend, you're already terminal. Typical replayer arrogance.
Yeah, you can never satisfy people like this. It's always something else. Prepare yourself for a conversational landmine field.
Go ahead. Browse away. My name's Petre. If you need anything,
I should have asked him why he's selling these if he doesn't like them. But then again, I already know the answer. The answer is money. He needs the money. I found a strange red disc. Am I checking it out?
Strange how? Format or content?
He takes the disc warily.
An Einzelton XR. Where did you get this? Einzelton hasn't been available to regular consumers for a decade. A disc in good condition is worth thousands of sol to people who appreciate its wonders.
Doesn't seem wondrous to me. There's nothing on it.
You played it? And what? You sought to defile a corpse a little more, just for fun?
Listen, I heard some shit when I played that, alright? I saw, like, mustached men that were all hooded. I guess it's the equivalent of us being like, hey, look at this card I found. And they were like, you touched it with your bare fucking hands? You didn't sleeve that shit? Yeah.
Better they recalled them all years ago. Better a mass manufacturing fault than this, to save them from this humiliation from being passed around like...
A light switch flips off in his eyes. He handles it as reverently as if it were a tiny plastic coffin.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
UV can only be ultraviolet. Degenerate Lucian Electrodrosser. There's a new fabricated star every day, it seems. But she's the top of today's pile. Some kind of promo copy, I would assume. Maybe an advanced single of some kind? Of course it's real. You can't bootleg an Einzelton. Another of its enduring qualities. This ultraviolet has gone missing at the moment. Kidnapped by counter-fascist radicals, whatever that means. Lucian marketing plot, if you ask me.
Why would that be good?
Mystery,
Marketing.
fragility, trying to add something of the legendary to her status. Things like her make me almost miss the days the Lucians were marching on the colonies. None of this is the Einzelton's fault, of course. They can't control what gets seared upon them. I assume fondling a human corpse would also make you feel pretty weird.
I wonder what happens if we just eject it and then come right to this guy. Is he like, oh, here you go, 8 perks. Can Einzeltones be weaponized?
You seem to have misunderstood my soliloquy. It's done. No mass. The beauty and the tragedy of the format. I hope you dispose of it with dignity. I think a private ceremony would be most appropriate.
Interesting. So it sounds like those only get one play.
I'm afraid not. The format is near obsolete. Einzelton is the past, yet it contains the future. How? So, your question is, Petre, how do I reanimate a corpse?
Necromancy, yes. Dark
I would
technomancy.
class it as necrophilia.
Of course you would.
I'll be honest, the thought is so disturbing to me that I've never entertained it before. But theoretically it might be possible. You would have to repolarize, re-remnants processing, probably a concentrated magnetic flip, neodymium grader. It would involve some custom gear, no doubt, but my answer to your distressing question is yes. I think you could. Why don't you film it and make a snuff disc out of it? One for the techno-voyeurs. Don't ask me about this again. I feel unclean. Missing? Is he? I'm not surprised. That fool and his friend would wander into the jaws of a lion if they were told to. I've seen him dither around here, regurgitating whatever he heard on that TV show the night before. The idiot with a bag on his head, spouting conspiracy theories. It's no wonder it eventually got him in trouble.
The vendor's eyes narrow behind his orange lenses.
This is a media store, not the missing persons division. Bother one of the GMs with questions like that. I try. So most of humanity fades into an indistinguishable morass of banality. This colleague, what does it look like? The sock boy. Dialectical look.
Back in photo 24.
Air advance. I missed that
your
air
would-be
advanced
double
virginity.
gurgles his ascent.
Yes, he came by here. Little communist lost, adrift among the many wonders of the free market. He was dreaming big, I'll give him that. Also dreaming moronic. Your dialectical friend mistook himself for some sort of big money businessman. He wanted the bazaar to import superblock hosiery. Socks to start with, but there was talk of cotton tights, even stockings if the venture took off. Of course not. I don't sell socks. So is he all right, your man? Or what?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking around.
He's probably neck-deep in drug-lathered prostitutes, lobotomized by the latest in electro-pop dreck. Wonders of the developed world. I'll be blunt. Are you with a weeping eye?
Techno-fascist secret police of La Luz, a dark subconscious of the state, specializing in old-school ugly methods. Your natural enemies, the ones who took you all apart 5 years ago. Hackles raise.
Because they've been especially active here recently. Usually they just let things slide. All the Lucian merchandise. Good for everyone. But these days, they're staring right at us.
Yeah, I gouge eyes, especially weeping ones.
If you ever expand to ears, let me know. My point is, your colleague was asking questions. Now, something's obviously happened, and here you are,
also asking questions. Given the current climate, no one wants to answer these questions, least of all, me.
Then point to someone who does,
I'll
tough
tell
guy.
you what I told your sock friend. Speak to the boatman down by
Okay.
the Vest docks.
Houseboat.
He's the one who knows the underground goings on around here.
Which boatman?
The cool one. Excessive sunglasses. Relaxed aura, likely on a boat.
This has been
No
helpful.
way. Wonderful. Now for all our sakes, please say no more. If you want to talk media formats, I'm your man.
Can I buy some music
This
off
other
of you? Can I buy Who Let the Dogs Out?
Shelves are over there. Shelves are over there. Replete with crass, replayable formats. Like I said, gorge yourself. Maybe not. The bazaar is closing up soon. Another day, another cultural molestation.
A low, tilting shelf marked in heavy block letters. Despised subgenres. Various sections are separated by narrow plastic dividers. Each
Well,
one
obviously the
labelled
good
with
stuff's in the
a
back.
single label fills up the entire back
Ooh,
row.
L-pop. L-pop, blah, 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 yep. Is it possible you just don't like music?
Confuse dislike with discernment. Typical of those raised on jingles and sponsorship anthems. What galls me is that it doesn't matter how I label any of it. These animals thank me for being thorough, then by two.
You turn your attention.
Hey. Listen, you've seen one disc, you've seen them all. We have to get to the docks because we have to talk to the doctor, and we also have to talk to But why would I want to go there?
You approach the steel door. Faint oxidation halo spread across it.
Blooming. It's locked.
Nothing ever goes my
This
way.
door isn't going any. No response.
Alright.
You step back from the.
The mysterious door, we'll have to find out what's going on with that. Trudid says, I get it, everyone feels pretty disillusioned by the video game industry right now. Well, it's crazy that Bronson, he said that Pantheon will be the last game he ever works on. Doesn't matter when. Doesn't matter what, if it, like, gets canceled or whatever. He just said that it'll be the last game he ever works on because of the video game industry.
Adorned with faint chalk marks and bright yellow labels. A maze of hastily drawn letters and numbers stands in contrast to the printed labels above. The symbols range from A to D, 0 to 9. Machine printed, crisp and official. They all bear the same logo, tiny gold dots in a precise angular pattern. A shipment with last week's date from the Luz, the Illuminated Empire. One of them has been slit open. 2 packs missing.
Who could have taken
These
them?
crates here aren't exactly state secrets. Anyone with a keen eye and nimble fingers could do it.
Not worth it. You know, random, but people blame anything for a genre, quote-unquote, dying, but they'll refuse to acknowledge being regular old oversaturation, and if they do, they immediately pivot to blame somebody else. I mean, he looks like a cool guy, but we can't talk to him. Well, this is kind of docky.
Water, grease and rust gives the machine
Walk
a
along the
scaled
roof
quality,
wall to the left.
like a sea creature risen and tamed. The beast
Designed and built in Portofino, back when the city still had the industrial capacity to manufacture on this scale by itself.
You're a good crane. Pat its side.
cold, rough, unfeeling. Seabirds squabble overhead.
See where I am on this map. Okay, yeah. I'm at the docks. Yep. But yeah, I have thought about doing a Disco Elysium run where chat chooses all the dialogue options, but I think I need a couple more viewers to pull that off. Oh, there you go. Soul Slicer, there you go. Ooh, a jacket. Coordination and blueprints. What do we have? Poetics. Hell yeah. Now we're really blending in. A monkey? Hi, everyone. It's a motherfucking monkey. Creature's eyes glow with cunning flame. Its ears tuck delightfully in every direction. Long gray toes ripple over a mountain of trinkets as it inspects you. Instincts success. Yes, monkey, yes! A puppet. There's someone hiding in a pile beneath it. Look more closely. On closer inspection, the eyes are no less cunning and its ears are no less delightful. Its tail swishes rhythmically back behind its back. Adversary. We're getting off on the bad start here. Could be worse. End will be worse, as will middle. What are you? Aye. Hard cut to a tiny face, crash zoom, its golden eyes flash. I am the king of the trade. Nice to meet you. For now, enter the economic war zone. I'm going to trade you into the dirt. Prepare to... whatever. Yes. Let's trade. Any outfits that would suit me, apart from shame, even the cutest and most dreadful of eyes seems to drench herself in remorse. What do you want? How are we supposed to know what this monkey thinks premium means, though? Help me, I'm bad at guessing. Everyone is bad at everything, yet to find worthy companion. Is it a companion he's looking for? You want a toy? Clothes? Legwear? A mask? Alright, let's see. That shit, I want a newspaper hat. I've changed my mind. Chest harness, though. You know, we should get a hat. Cool. Has man been here talking about socks? I lost my colleague. Sock man? His ears dropped to a 45-degree angle and hit with his neck. Consider this. I never have met such a being. Bring him. Trade me. Alright, let's see what kind of cool hat we got, though. Man, our statehood's gonna be crap, but... Oh yeah, look the fuck out, everybody. Although we wasted a thing of cigarettes on it. That's kind of ridiculous, but whatever. We're so cool, though. You might even say we're the coolest. Can I, like, unlock this door from here?
You flip the shutter lock open from the inside and
That's that door, okay. Anything else in here? I want to see what this is, though. It's not. Cool little secret area.
you stand before the proof.
Okay, it's not that
you
door.
step back from the
I wonder if I can like go through here. There's a way to get over there. I mean, listen, we got a cool hat though. We got cool glasses. We got a cool hat. We basically beat the game. What's up, man?
The Guardia Municipal officer is intensely scratching at his neck. As you approach, he wipes his hand on...
Oh, I'm not feeling unlucky anymore. I'm in the socks trade. Thought maybe you could do with some. Socks are the only thing I don't need. Too many elderly relatives for that. Did you know that Melon's father is missing? He is missing, yeah.
A tinge of effect.
She'll tell you anything. She'll tell you anything about the whole payphone thing, though. The one with her dad was obsessed with. The what payphone theory? Ooh. Her old man was sure EMTR had ears on the local remote line. He shakes his head. And that's what they are using to abduct people. It always comes back to abducting people, or that they're fakes, or that they're actors, or that they're fake actors.
Scaly reliefs and cracked plates, like some diseased armor.
It's pretty bad.
Common boar deterrents, loud noises and strong smells such as predator urine, placed in strategic locations.
Bear deterrents don't come in a cream form. Is the mention? Yeah. Are you serious? I'm right in the middle of a boar infestation too. Look at this boar infestation. Seasonal problem. Where do these boars come from? Up the hills in the north? Are these boars dangerous? Probably.
The way he intones the word mother suggests a primitive monotheist before an image of a graven god.
Preys on drunk stumbling back from party alley. What can you do about a boar like that? And he's like, nothing. Oh yeah, I'll keep my distance. You don't want to know what the pests do to the stomachs. Kind of a boar. I should get going.
As you step away, the GM returns to scratching his inflamed skin.
They could call Bagman with a dolphin in it. Poke the dolphin's nose. Anxiety lowered. No reaction, but the thrill. You know what? You know what I do? If there's like a figurine or something and it has like weirdly sharp jetting things of plastic, little sharp bits of plastic jetting out, I like to like press into it, but just enough so that it hurts a little bit. I don't know why I do that. The flyers glued to the wall. Row of bespectacled men stare into the middle of the distance while their midst, a lone figure looks towards the viewer. A man with a paper brown bag over its head. The reality situation. Look closer. Right, of course, the Bagman show. I got a pretty good grasp on reality already. His stare seems to say, so you think so? Promises myriads of truths. Great, terrible, the undoing. Whatever. You know this poster would look absolutely bitchin' where? In the big blank quality or bed in the photo 42? Hell yeah. Yeah, we're stealing this shit. It's been adhered to the wall with blue reusable adhesive. It's sticky, easy for quick installation and removal. You're able to get it down and rolled up without any difficulty. Bagman's been flooding the city with these. Yeah. The reality check. Alright. We gotta find we still gotta find some people though. Where are we right now? Gotta find a doctor on the houseboat. Gotta find...
Canned beverages are lined up like brightly coloured soldiers, neatly regimented behind coiled springs.
Hard candy? Hell yeah.
The refreshments
Yeah. Oop. And we almost bought one. We got one for Friezels. Uh-oh. This looks like a doctor if I've ever seen one.
The man gives no indication of registering your presence as you approach. His mirrored sunglasses are turned upwards.
Are you a man of the sea or a man of the land? Preoccupied with socks? There's a lot coming in. Bizarre. I don't get to keep track of it. Petre said you were pretty well acquainted. Did he? That twitchy communist. Now I have him. Yeah, I saw your colleague here. As you can see, he isn't here now. What did your colleague talk about? Socks, mostly. Not really my province. He was here to broker some sort of trade deal aside within the bazaar. No, he wasn't. Then he must have been a spy with the Operant Bureau. Like you. Oh shit. That sounds dramatic. He's just someone I work with, which is kind of true. Okay, play like that it is. Vague colleagues it is. A tough grin. Anyways, your colleague seemed upstanding, respectful, but I couldn't help him. Did you give him this? He frowns. No. What's on it?
He's genuinely perplexed.
Was he alright when he was talking with you? Was he with it mentally? Very much so. I didn't know what my partner wanted. Why was he here? Yeah, he's my partner. He's my business associate. Whatever. And who's this boss man? Tempo del Sol. Check unlock makeshift desk. Your cerebrospinal fluid turns into liquid refrigerant. A mid-tier deity in the local underworld. And your asset, Kryptonin Taxman, once called you a friend. Issued by Tempo. By name, your colleague was very keen to speak to the boss, but had to turn him away. You turned your colleague away because he wasn't me, and you are. Gotta make you say it out loud. Cascade. Tempo was very specific, or at least to me, Cascade or nothing. He didn't want the opera, he wanted you. A rough voice splintering down the phone line. No silly cunts. Cascade only. Person to person. Cascade or nothing. That's how he sounds like, totally. A phantom across precipice, waiting for turn grip. Shards of the past, both past and present collide. A jagged pattern forms. Tempo, Kryptonum, your dormant asset, contacts the opera. Informant, unknown, request meeting with operant Cascade and only Cascade. Except, they didn't tell me fucking anything. My head starts to hurt, so I'm going to drop out. Have a good one. Alright, have a good one. No username. Appreciate you. Cascade's frozen duration and perpetuum. Opera issues directive dispatch led operant to portfolio. Mother fuckers. They farmed out your asset, your friend, to some trouserless infant? Pseudopod fails to meet with the taxman. Request cascade from Opera. Timeline disrupted. Movements unknown. Pseudopod status changed to lost. You didn't deserve this. Questions coagulate at ascent, but at the center of truth catches light. This is my assignment. Here's how I see it, or how I don't. The weeping eye comes in heavy, starts cracking skulls. Tempo gets a wild look in his eye and follows it out the door. You two spirits appear out of nowhere, full of socks and half stories, and now we're all jumping at shadows. I'm Rustamarian. People like me, we were brought up to follow codes. I can't follow a code if I don't know what the fuck is going on. Yeah, let's... That's our biggest problem. Tempo's gone, vanished. He unlatches the SIG. I don't know where he is now, but I can tell you where he was. His office is up there. He nods in the northern part of the bazaar. Tempo HQ. Been locked since the... Yeah, he doesn't have the info. Sorry, man. They didn't brief me at all. Well, that makes a couple of us. But was it urgent? Urgent? Extremely. Your tempo tell it. Comes a Paul across his jaw. Recently he had many urgencies back on the blow, I fear. Yeah, I'll get to the office. When you're done. When you're done. That thing's seen better days. And worse ones. Just happen to get through them. You called Tempo boss man. He runs the bazaar. Yeah, the whole kingdom. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. He runs... Impressive hustle. Yeah, I'm done. I know. He runs the whole thing. See you around. Okay. I have to find the boss man, or at least where he was. Cool smokes. Ooh, shortcut. Dark Souls shortcut. Watch, there's nothing up here. This demo's a lot longer than I thought it was. A lot of the things I saw online, it was like only an hour. Maybe we only get like a day.
The man doesn't react or turn as you approach.
I saw you by the fire exit.
His tone, one step short of accusatory.
I saw. You were right there. You were face to face with the order-defying ball, and you just left it. very difficult to watch.
Oh, that's crazy. He's talking about that ball wedged in the door. I got 6 hours out of the demo, but I tried to find everything I could. When does the, like, without too much spoilers, I assume the demo ends when I deal with the boss man about there, right? Or when the first day ends. I assume it's one of those two. Pretty crazy for a demo, though.
That would have been ideal. It's been open for days, a flagrant disregard for safety. It has been bothering me.
When you go through the that green door, it starts to end. So don't go with the green door until you're ready, okay. I know I'm also... Here, let me try to... I'm getting, like... It's getting pretty late. So I imagine they want me to do something.
Still, you've come a long way. Fortunately, the view just about compensates.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing
I'm
up here?
being punished. My employer has placed me in an impossible position.
I went till like 7 a.m. I'm pretty sure. Alright, then we're good. Fuck sleep, who needs it? I know it was a thing in Disco Elysium that I remember. It was something like near the end. It was like, hey, we need to get back to the hotel and talk about our leads.
I'm a safety inspector, watching the lines. As you might have noticed, this pylon is under construction, technically. It's my role to ensure the lines and pylons are all built according to code.
It'll be nice once to start getting
This
more
line,
voice lines in too,
line
because I
9,
know
will never be finished.
they're definitely missing a fair bit of them. Because I'm a listener, I'm a terrible reader, as anyone who's watched the stream can tell.
What we're sitting on is hardly more than a sketch. This pylon's angle deviated more than expected, as the concrete set. Hazardous near water. Shouldn't have skimped on materials. Then there are the clearance issues.
Red
The
tape.
party alley rooftops are higher
Freaking
than the building
party
department's
alley.
official records.
Always partying up there.
Since the last round of Enter stabilization,
Enter.
they've been
That's how
trying
you
to
say
force us
that.
lifers out.
Makes
We
sense.
can be fired, not easily, but they can take away the work that made us stay in the first place. I have two options. I could falsify my reports and declare Line 9 safe for construction anyway, or I could quit. Either way, the company can lose.
You seem strangely at peace with this.
I wasn't always. I thought about throwing myself up this pylon, right where you're standing. I used to fantasize about the GMs dragging my waterlogged corpse from the canal. Fortunately, this spot lends itself to reflection. Contemplating my punishment helped me see how to live with it. Scraps of the old world leak into ours. Who can say? But the height has drawn us both. But you know, the view's not mine. Just in case.
Some questions don't require thought, but the opposite. Quiet the conscious mind and the answer comes naturally.
Maybe Poetics is actually secretly good. my selfhood, fundamentally.
There's no meaning apart from what you think and experience. Not many are able to perceive the nature of things so clearly. The pylon man turns his head ever so slightly.
Stars could sense my impending perfection. I had to be stopped. Whether that elevates yourself to great unless reality has chosen to knock you down a few pegs. Is that the sum of it? I believe your question requires more time and experience than you've committed to it thus far. Not a criticism, simply an observation. Alright. Enjoy your eternal looking down, whatever. Ooh, pliers. Or chain cutters. I gotta see if the doctor's here.
The gate is bound to the pole by a thin steel chain.
Uh-oh, Dark Souls shortcut.
Only ghosts can pass freely between such crevices. Rust speckles your fingertips. A system compromised at the subatomic level. You push the gate. The metal creaks, but it doesn't move. It's held fast by a rusty chain. We're gonna need tools for this one.
Yeah. Suck it, chain.
You take the chain between the beak of your tool and push. Muscles tense, the chain resists, trembles, and collapses in a jangling heap at your feet. The metal creaks and gives way. The chain lies bleeding out on the cobblestones. In another life, it would have been a serpent.
Apparently I can get a skill point. I guess we'll get instincts up a level. That will be really smart. Get good reads on people. Damn, Mr. C. I passed out. I'm gonna officially head out and relax a bit. Have a good night. Alright, have a good one, Soul Slicer. Sounds like I either have a lot of game left or not that much game left, depending on how things go.
The fire exit remains ajar.
Yeah, that's right.
The tableaus.
That's the one held up by a ball. I want to say we unlocked a condition or something. Maybe that's what the, it's the thought chambers of this game, the conditioning. And then this just kind of keeps you up to snuff on what's been going on, in case you leave and come back. Yeah, even like conditioning thing on the pylon, but can't use it. Okay, yeah. Have they said what the conditioning thing is? Like, have you been keeping up with the interviews or the deets? Where am I going? Guess I'm going this way. And then, yeah, last time we were in here. That's policeman with a police plan. Mondays, am I right, man? Yeah.
The brightly coloured cans seem even more vivid upon your return.
The refreshments remain dormant in their artificially chilled chamber.
I think it's basically the thought cabinet. It makes sense. The thought cabinet was cool. I like it. It's a good mechanic. The only thing I didn't like is that there's a lot of thought cabinets that like kind of fucked up your character permanently.
The brightly coloured cans.
The refreshments remain.
Those damn refreshments.
You're not Portaferan. And yet, this is the best we can do. But you're a long way from Marcia.
What happened, Sugar Tits? You get lost? Or are you just looking for company?
Damn, called me sugar tits and everything. Kill this lecherous geriatric. Whatever, I have questions for you guys. Huh? The third old man says nothing but breathes loudly, fixing you with a stare.
Animals. That's how it is with most pilots, though. Here.
If they're animals, then why you hang out with them, you know?
Because I am an animal too.
Cheers, dumb animals. Oh, that was good.
We're all strangers in this city.
Yeah, we're all strangers.
We've got nothing better to do. At least until the phone hugger over there fucks off or dies. Can't say anyone like that struck me, but a lot of people use the phone line. The only reason why we rarely notice the hugger is because he refuses to leave.
I would say ask the Duchess herself, but she doesn't talk about clients with other clients. She's professional like that.
That guy almost sounds like the whatever you want to call it, the skill voices. He almost sounds like more like that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you got another role, but in this game.
From the super block, eh? Interesting. But no.
Pseudopod. It's as though he had been as much of a non-person when he was alive as he is now.
All right, see you around, Captain.
Until next time, Sugar.
Listen, I don't know if you've seen me, but my tits are definitely not sugar. Ooh, hot pants. Hot pants, hot pants, hot pants. Lose a cold read. Entanglements, record, cold read. Oh. I lose a cold read, but I gain my entanglements back. Hell yeah, look at that. That's peak perfection right there. Dirty ass dirty ass windbreaker jacket and sweatpants. We're ready for the gym.
Unwise to your presence, a lanky young man presses the handset against his flushed cheek. It practically clings to it, like a shipwrecked survivor holding onto a piece of driftwood.
I don't know how much time we have. You have to help me fill it in.
The hell yeah, what's going on here? Does this have anything to do with the sensuous phone card you found on Pseudopod? The rocket is so close to liftoff, no room for a co-pilot in that command capsule.
You know so much, and I so little. The power differential is grotesque, highly problematic.
This man can't actually be employed, surely. Whether or not he's employed, he's certainly occupied. Damn.
I'm your faithful dog. I know nothing. I question less.
All right, he's gonna be edging for the rest of his life, probably. I guess this way is just blocked off. Can't go that way. Not in the demo. What does the map say? It says I'm here. We haven't seen party area. I imagine that's where the brunt of stuff is that we haven't seen yet. And this is Bootleg Bazaar, so you probably have to go up north. Okay, so the 24-hour photo, that's kind of our... That's our through line. Oh, that's right, she said if you make a wrong turn, you'll end up at Party Bazaar. Around. Tempo's office overlooks the bazaar. Okay, so we actually want to go to the bazaar. I feel like this will probably be a decent place if it does end right here. Gotta find it first. They'll see me and they go, "Wow, you're the executive spy we've all known." I'm gonna save. I haven't saved this whole time, but I will save now.
The fire exit remains ajar, ball wedged into the crack.
Squeeze through the door, enter building.
The fire exit remains ajar. Ball. A hallway. It's just a fire exit. A fine place to hide in a moment. No, it's a trap. Must be destroyed. The fire exit remains ajar. It's a pelotable. Pelotables are not designed for use as doorstops. Someone has elevated this ball to contraption status. It's just a ball, a shortcut. But whose? You raise your hand to wave at the engineer on his pylon. He waves back.
I don't want to close the door. Alright, fine, I'll close the door.
The fire exit remains. You pocket the ball and close the fire door firmly.
Okay. Oh, those are just loose ends. Okay. I think I see. Maybe. That's the green door. And then I knock on it.
You approach the steel door again, this time knowing who it belongs to. There's still no a whisper beyond the doorframe. Ripples of frozen
Apparently there's a
air,
cheat for the demo. Lets
seal.
you
7
go to
people
some blocked
stare
off
through a
areas
window as
with
an
extra
unseen
dialogue. Oh,
hand
nice.
taps at the glass.
Can I pick this
It's a
lock?
standard lock. The right hands will be holding tools for lock picking. No answer. Silence. A brief tremor. Humans dominate doors every day. Hold this one back down the pecking order. Stop. Don't enter.
Yeah, kick that door
Don't
down.
break this
Oh, we kicked it the fuck down.
decaying rectangle with limited movement.
I will kick it for pseudopod. Ugh.
The frame screams in protest, then concedes as you fling the...
The air around you hums. This is a spy's death. Not like a normal crime scene. Not just motive and victim. Everything glows in the dark. An echo of fairy tale. Tracings of a black magic. Gang's very troubled. The secret feds darked out our friend. And there's no body. Maybe he's still alive somewhere. No hope. Far too much blood. Update. Asset taxman was unknown. Now zeroed out. Pseudopod and tempo. Why? The way espionage crises go. People collide in slow motion, gripping the outer edges. Half blind, bodies mount, telephones ring. I should have done better by tempo and by pseudopod. Mere minutes into the match, and any crowd and the away crowd are silenced by the stark scoreboard. Enemies 2, Cascade 0. For now. The jagged mouth pressed against the phone receiver. It's Cascade or nothing. And you tell her, if we pull this one off, all will be forgiven.
Who goes there?
Thanks for the follow, Rusland
along with
2508.
an
Appreciate you.
electronic terminal and a golden photo frame. In the middle, next to the frame, is an eye with a long single teardrop, shaped out of a fine white powder. The unmistakable symbol of the weeping eye, the secret police of Lelou's. The crying powder eye stares at you.
Yeah, but why is it here?
It's either a warning related to the world historical information you're here for, or he has become a brand ambassador for the enemy. At this stage, nothing can be ruled out.
I think they got it a little mixed up with the dialogues, but that's okay.
The finger looks like a pale tram carriage, covered by late autumn snow, about to arrive at the station. Cocaine, the original power plant. Herschel, no. The eye on the photo frame is no longer weeping. As you turn the frame around, dust falls and a blade of light momentarily obliterates the row of faces presented. Cutting straight to our heart. Fuck. Rising from the damp cellars of regret.
Holocene.
Holocene.
Carolina.
Kindred.
Or Kindred. Ramses.
Radiant.
Radian. Vespar.
Virtue.
Stit.
Estoc.
Estoc. Tempo.
Taxman.
Taxman.
Known to the opera as the whole sick crew. Unknown to you as those friends you left to die 5 years ago.
I mean, it sounds like a lot of them didn't die until recently.
You slip the photo out of the frame, into your pocket.
Why did Tempo hold on to this photo? Some old assassins have sentimental tendencies, much to the detriment of their life. He wanted to keep you all around. Time to go. 5 years ago, the Weeping Eye took you apart. Now they're back to pick the bones. The goal difference after the previous outing, Enemy 7, Cascade 0. Count today's set pieces in year 9-0. That's a regulation zone. The manager's position is in jeopardy. Under your heart, a tug. The window to your right. Did someone see you come in here? Hey, get out of there. Listen, we're dealing with dramatics right now, Cat. We can't.
You step to the window, beyond which the bazaar spreads slightly obscured behind a fog of grime and dust. You gather up your sleeve and exhale onto the window, where your breath reveals a clear handprint in the dust. The condensation from your breath fades, taking the print with it. But you know, nighttime finds the bazaar nearly empty. You observe a few teenagers and individual souls going about their routines. Just like the former overseers of Silk Number 3, standing at this window, studying the movements of the dye workers, looking for signs of disturbance.
Failed attempt at concealment. The man from the Photoshop. That little shit. That seedy little oddity. A possible cover. Something flashy distraction from something ugly. What does he want? Seeing him twice can't be coincidence, nothing good. If you see someone twice, they're up to fucking something.
Known to the opera as the whole sick crew.
It seemed like that would go to his office, but it didn't.
The pale screen reads Miwa Terminal Model 4 and displays a directory. It is far more futuristic than anything your peasant eyes have ever seen. It's soft and ringed. The word accounts is written across the top in black marker. A thicket of serial numbers, dates, columns and rows cover the pages top to bottom, along with shorthand references to accounts, both incomes and outgoings. As you flip through, two sets of handwriting emerge from the sheets. One matches the title accounts on the front, while the other is tidier and appears only in the very last entries.
How exactly is the handwriting different?
The first set of handwriting dates back years, a sloppy all capitals which must belong to Tempo. The second, newer set appearing about a week ago is an elaborate looping cursive. Some of the eyes have hearts instead of dots.
Ooh. Someone took their time. Someone had to dot those eyes with hearts.
Boring, boring, boring. A list of names, titles and compensation. One of the rows has been firmly crossed out, and payments seem to have stopped a few weeks ago. Ignatz. It doesn't ring a bell. Rent, utilities and other minor operating costs, including travel. Multiple instances of round-trip tickets between Portaferro and Acuerda La Luz. Acuerda, a coastal city of the Illuminated Empire's mainland. A corrupt commercial centre functioning as the launch pad for Lusian goods, directed at the developed world. You avert your gaze. You turn from the desk, back to the empty room.
Is that it? Okay.
You turn from the desk.
Yeah. What happened here? Multiple assailants going by the footprint, a brief struggle, then inevitable. Tempo had never begged for anything in his life. The words felt unnatural, covered in blood and spit. The coke long faded, an odd fit for his last stop. Please stop, I don't want to die. When did they get him? Blood is curdled and cracked. Color old brick, a week ago, maybe more. Pseudospotted was chasing a ghost. Fuck. I feel like I've done almost everything in this room.
You step to the window, beyond which across the canal, a cross-section of the city.
I can't even click on this anymore. Uh-oh, it's getting intense. A click from somewhere inside. The world slows. A sudden release of epinephrine into the bloodstream. Danger. There. The two of you lock your eyes. There he is. He cradles something in his coat. Uh-oh. Fear. Gun. Move. Wait. This is intense. You can't be up here. Oh, you can't be up here right now, buddy. It's intense. No, it's intense. You don't understand how intense this is. And also, you can hear everywhere. I'm in the act is now. The paths are before you. Go straight or go down. Engage functionally invisibly and waltz right at him there in front of his eyes. Functional invisibility. Become translucent. Refract light. Hide in plain sight. So-called advanced cognitive maneuvers are not officially recognized by the Operative Bureau, but rumors of their success have spread far and wide. I obviously want to avoid them. Alright, maybe we don't want to avoid them. A safe-ish bet. For 3 nerve, yeah, we'll take that risk. Your opponent looks this way and then that. He thought he saw his target, but there's no one there. Just nondescript masses going about their business. Adam shivers as you pass through them. Blink. For just a moment, the world is invisible too. Your form may flicker, but the skies, the focus in the skies hold well. Yeah, because if we looked down, he would have been like, oh, he's looking at me. Oh, this jazz. It's jazzing time. The exit is tantalizingly close. And so is he. You hear a whine of a 50cc engine. A small tuk-tuk appears in your peripheral vision. Yo, opera cunt, this way! You don't know her, but she seems to know you. Made it. Your technique is flawless and beautiful. One wonders what other secrets Opera may be keeping from you. No one sees you. This has been a dream. Reality calls you back in the action. Tuk-tuk bleeds its horn. Come on, time to move. The man's hand slips out of his coat. He grips a camera tightly to himself. Let's go. The sounds of the bazaar recede as the tuk-tuk disappears down a side street and races towards an uncertain future. In the bottom of an old rocket silo, a man in a eccentric bathrobe waits for someone to save him from his own thoughts. In an unmoored houseboat, windows lit with strobing lights, a bearded man prepares once more to sacrifice his body for the sake of prophecy. In the auditorium, a decrepit movie theater, a young woman staves off sleep with a continual drip of artificial dreams. Thank you for playing. Nice. I'll go back to the main menu because I really like that music. Bless me. So yeah, that was the demo of, not all of it obviously, but a good portion of that demo. There's obviously, if you really want to sit there and check out everything, you can probably get another 1 to 3 hours by really going through everyone's dialogue trees and trying out different stuff and trying the different trades. Yeah, my initial thoughts is I feel like it's good. Like I said, I have no reason to hate it yet. Standing on the shoulders of Disco Elysium. Hopefully they learned a lot from Disco Elysium. But also Disco Elysium is the GOAT. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna play this once this comes out, whenever the hell that is, whenever it does decide to come out. Thanks for stopping by, Rustlin2508. Appreciate you. And yeah, that'll be that for that. Thursday, it'll either be Gorgon or some weird Steam demos. I haven't decided yet. And Sunday, I'll be playing Anachronox. And I might have a video working in the background, a Gorgon tutorial or tips. Other than that, hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.